Hello guys, welcome back to Tech Projects. I am back with another video. So from this video we are going to start our Notes app series, and from this is the second part of our Notes app series, and in the first part I show the demo of the Notes application which I created in Android Studio using Kotlin. So from this video we are going to start writing the code for that application. So one thing before starting this video, what I want to say, if you directly come on to the second part, then I want to show a quick demo of the application what we are going to make. For a detailed demo video you can check the playlist of this series so you can see what feature it contains. So I open this Notes application, so you can see all notes are displayed here. It contains room database and Jake, Morvan, edit text and lots of things, animations and search in the cycle view. If I search anything, you can see animation is present here, and you can use the same activity. You will going to learn how to use parsable to pass the data between fragments and pass the objects, not the data. And then you can create a new note. It contains bottom sheet dialog and lots of things. So you are going to learn lots of things in this video, and it contains swipe to delete, undo button, and there are lots of things you are going to learn. So I already uploaded a detailed demo video. You can check that if you know what you will learn after creating this application. So now let's start the video, and if you don't like the video till now, then please like the video, and if you don't subscribe the channel, then please subscribe the channel. So now let's start the video. So I will try to complete this Notes application as soon as possible and in minimum parts, but due to my job it is not possible to create big videos. That's why I am creating some short videos. So in this video we will do some UI work and a project setup, because project setup is going to take a little bit lots of time. So first of all we will have to do project setup. So for this, open your Android Studio, and after opening your Android Studio you have to click on file, the new project, and from here simply click on empty activity, click on next, and from here you can give any name to your application. So I give Notes App MVVM tutorial, and you can see this is the project structure. Activities, it contain adapter. You will going to learn how to use diff util for recycler view, extensions, and lots of things you will going to learn in this video. Now from here you have to select Kotlin, because I am going to create this in Kotlin, and now click on finish. So first of all, project is built successful, and now we have to add some dependencies first, and we have to add some files, fonts file and other colors which we are going to use in our project. So it is better to do the project setup first before writing the code. So open your build.gradle module app, and here we have to add some dependencies. So press enter, and don't worry, I will going to provide the all dependency link in description, so you don't need to worry. So I open this project folder, and inside project folder, where is the dependency? This is the dependency section. So first of all, which dependencies we are going to use inside our project? So first of all, simply copy this dependency: legacy support, KTX, and room version and life cycle, because we are going to use live data, lots of things in this project. So that's why simply paste these dependency here. So it already containing Android code, so we don't need this. So this is fine. So it contain this legacy support design library and alpha room lifecycle version, room version, and the lifecycle dependency. Now open this file again, and inside this it contains the recycler view dependency. So I copied them all and paste this here, and then I will explain one by one what is the meaning of all dependency, and I will provide the drive link of this dependency, so you can directly copy paste these dependencies. And if you want to use new dependency, latest dependency, then it is your choice. You have to just change the version number, but otherwise on the time this is the latest dependencies. So this is the dependency for recycler view. This is the dependency for animation in recycler view, which we are going to use while creating when user search something in recycler view. This is the dependency for view model, and this is the dependency for live data. This is just an annotation processor. This is the dependency for room, and for room we have to use two dependency: room and room compiler, and room KTX for coroutine support to perform the background threading. This is the dependency for coroutines, and this is the dependency for navigation components, because we are going to use navigation components inside our project to move between fragment, to select the destinations and lots of things. And this is the dependency for material components. We are going to use material components like fab, search, app bar layout, coordinator layout, these kind of things. This is the dependency for color picker library. If we want to pick a color, you can see it contain a color picker dialog, that kind of thing. This is the dependency for mark oven edit text, which will contain these things: strike through edit text, task list edit text, and other things. So you can study about markdown edit text on GitHub, it is your choice. And this is just the dependency, so you can directly copy paste these dependencies, so we can directly use this inside our project. Now I again open this file, and again opening this file, we have to use this plugin kotlin capped and kotlin safe arcs. So why this plugin? Because we are going to pass the data from between fragments, and for passing the data between fragments we will have to use safe arcs, which is known as serializable parsable, to directly pass the objects. And for fragments we will have to use safe arcs. So you will clearly understand this concept after, when we will start passing the objects and start passing the data. Whenever user click on any node, then we have to update that node, show the data of that node on a new activity. So for that kind of work we need this safe arcs. Now just click on sync now, so it will automatically add these dependency, and it is showing error. So it is saying it can't add the safe arcs plugin. First of all we have to delete this, and first of all we have to add a dependency for navigation component, then we will add this. So remove this and click on sync now. So you can see it built successful and all dependency setups correctly. And why it is showing the yellow line here? Because it contains the latest version. So when you take your cursor here and click on this, so it will change it to latest version. So if you want to use latest version, then it is your choice, whatever you want to do. And again click on sync now. Now dependency set up correctly, everything. And before adding the safe arcs dependency, first of all we have to come inside a build.gradle project app, and in here we have to add some dependency for safe arcs. You can see this is the safe arc version and app version. After this we can add the plugin. So I will also provide this thing in description, so you can directly download this, copy paste this, and simply paste this here. So this is a dependency paste inside build.gradle project module app. So now I can paste the safe arcs. So come on to the top and simply copy this safe arcs, minimize this and paste this here, and click on sync now again. So now it is synced successfully. So this work is complete. Now we are going to use data binding inside our project, so also we need to paste the data binding. So I open my previous project, and inside build.gradle app I can simply copy this build features data binding, and I paste this here and click on sync now. So now every dependency is set up correctly and we are ready to write the code. Before writing the code, first of all let's add some resources inside our project. So open your values folder and strings.xml, and inside strings.xml we don't need anything, maybe colors.xml. First of all we have to add some colors which we are going to use in our color palette. So press enter. I open this folder, and inside this colors for notes app, this is the colors which I want. So this is the color palette, and then we have to create a color array. So I open this and paste this here. So you can see this is the color palette, so you can add any colors whichever you want. So this is just like this, color name and then color code. Now after this you have to create a color array for that color palette, because in the color palette we are going to show an array of colors. So that's why you need to create an array inside these colors, and you can give any name, and inside that you have to add colors by the name of items. So just take an item tag, and then inside this you can add as many color, it is your choice, whatever you want. That's it. So this work is also finished. So now close this. Strings work is not present, leave it. So say strings is present, sorry. So open strings, and these are the strings which I am going to use. So I copy this strings and open this project. Inside strings, these are the strings. You can, it is your choice whether you want to use strings or not. So it contains search here, clear, no data, add note, choose color, and some text. This will check whether the recycler view is working properly or not, and edit it on, it will help to show date and time. That's why I add dollar symbol here. So leave this, and now strings work is also finished. Now the work is left for our drawable and the fonts. So again open this folder, and this is the font directory. It contains 3 fonts: Google Sans Bold, Medium, Regular. So I will also provide these fonts in description, so you can directly copy paste them. So Ctrl+C copy, open this and paste inside your resource folder. That's it. Now your font successfully come here and we are ready to write the code, but wait, drawable work is left. So I open my drawable, so it contains some icons and these all are vector assets. So I copy them, Control C copy, and paste these icons here, and okay. So now I will explain you one by one the working of all drawables, and then I will start writing the code. So this is just a bottom sheet background. It will contain the top left radius, top right radius, these things, and a background color. This is the date rounded which I am going to use. So it contains a stroke, and this is this thing which you will going to see on creation node creation fragment. This is the button corner, and this is the fab button background. This is our color lens which we are going to show on our color palette. This is the save icon. This is the just our normal background. This is the data for no data. If the no data is present in the cycler view, then we are going to show this icon. This is the calendar icon. This is the add icon, and this is the arrow back. This is the rounded search icon, and this is item for our cycler view item, and this is round search background which we are going to use inside our background search, and you will going to understand. And I will also provide these drawables in description, so you can directly copy paste them, and these all are done. It will going to save lots of time if I am trying to create these things by on, and then it will going to take lots of time. So you can directly copy paste this. Now we are ready to write the main code of our project. So first of all, let's create a package here. So right click here, then new, then you have to click on package and give the name package fragments, which will hold our all fragments. Now right click on this package name and then click on new, then you have to click on fragment. You have to select from here fragment and select blank fragment, and we are going to create two fragments, node fragment, and the second fragment which we are going to create is our save or delete fragment, because we are going to use same fragment for save as well as for delete. Fragment blank, and give the fragment name save or delete. And also the layout files of the fragments is created successfully. Let me check. So you can see fragment note is created successfully, and it contains hello blank fragment, and here we have to write the all code of designing. So it is your choice whether you want to remove these content or not. We are going to remove this after some time, so don't worry, when we will do some kotlin work. So first let's create the UI. So I minimize this. So first of all, I am going to design the node fragment node. So I delete this and let's start writing the code. So first of all, as you know, if I am swiping in my recycler view, the toolbar, or we can say the app bar, is going to hide. So that thing is known as app bar layout, and we have to use app bar layout inside a coordinator layout if we want to perform these things. Like if I am swiping up, then it will hide this, and if I am swiping down, then it will again going to show this. So for this we have to use coordinator layout. So from frame layout, simply select here coordinator layout, this one. After selecting coordinator layout, then press enter first here, and after pressing enter you have to take here app bar layout. I already added dependency material, so that's why it will going to show here app bar layout. You can see this one, com.android.material app bar layout. Set the layout with match parent, height, wrap content, and set the lift on scroll pass through. Then after this you have to give any ID. It is your choice whatever you want to give. So I simply give the ID app bar layout. That's it. Now close this. Now inside this app bar layout, what I need here, toolbar, which will going to show the text. This is our notes app, anything, and below this we have to search bar. So simply take a material toolbar, set the layout with match parent, height, wrap content, background white. I am going to use white background, and then layout scroll flags and set it to scroll, enter always. That's it. Now close this. Now below this, what I need here, I need a text view. But before taking a text view, it is better to take a constraint layout here to set that constraint for the text. So simply take an open bracket, type here constraint layout, set the layout with match parent, wrap content, then close this. Now inside this I can take the text what I want. So I take open bracket, type here material text view. I am going to use everything material text view, and then after this You have to give anything whatever you want, so I give the match parent height wrap content. Then after this, constraint to start of parent, and then constraint end to end of parent, bottom to bottom of parent, bottom to bottom of parent, top to top of parent. That's it. Now inside this you have to add anything whichever you want. So I am going to, first of all, I give the ID here, app title, I give this thing. Then after this you have to set the font family. I will set the font family sans bold, whatever you want to use, Google sans bold, this one. And then you can set any text whatever you want. So I simply set the text, and I set the text my notes. So it is not present in string, so I have to type it manually, my notes. Then after this, set the text size, and I set the text size 30 sp. Now I set the text color, and I set the text color black, not blue, black. Then after this we have to give some margin. So margin top 15 dp, it is perfect. And then we have a margin start 2 dp, it is perfect. And that's it. Now the work of this text view is finished. So you can see this text view take lots of code. Now this is completed. Now below this text view, what I need a linear layout. Why I need a linear layout? Because I have to place a search bar and the icon of search. So take an open bracket, type here linear layout. Set the layout with match parent, height of this wrap content, start to start of parent, and then end to end of parent. Then we have top to, first of all set the bottom to bottom of parent. Then set top to bottom of, because this linear layout represent below this my notes, so the top of the linear layout should be constrained to the my notes bottom. So top to bottom of, and set the ID of title, app title. I give this ID. Now you have to give any margin top. It is better to give the margin top, so I give the margin top 15 dp, margin bottom 15 dp, and margin end 15 dp. Then close this linear layout. So this layout is created successfully. Now inside this linear layout, what I need here, I need to show something, which I need to show edit text. So take an open bracket, type here edit text, set the layout with 0 dp. So it will going to fill the all space which is left here, and the height of this is 50 dp. It is perfect. Now give any ID. So I give the ID here search. Then after this, what I have to give, I have to give the background. So I give the background rounded search. I already included this drawable, so it will going to add this here. Then drawable start, and drawable start rounded search, round search, this one, round search 24. Then set the drawable padding, and drawable padding 5 dp, it is perfect. Then set the IME options, and set the options action search. So it will going to change our keyboard and with the action search. And then you have to set any hint. So I simply set the hint search here. It will not showing here, but don't worry. And then we have to give the padding start. So padding start is 18 dp. So it will depend on your customization, what type of thing you want to use inside your project, and how much padding, how much margin you want to give. So you can give according to your own need, and I am giving here according to my project. Padding end and padding bottom, and I give the padding bottom 5 dp. Then I give the text size, and text size is 16 sp. It is perfect. Important for autofill, and you can select it no. Input type, and set the input type text filter. Set the layout weight, and set the layout weight, I set the layout weight 3. So now you can see it is start appearing here due to the layout weight. So set the layout weight 3, and it will start appearing here. Then close this. Now it is your choice whether you want to change the text color or not, and I am not going to change the text color. Now it's showing some extra space here, and it should not be shown extra space here. Let me check what I give here. And this is due to the constraint, so we can remove this constraint, bottom to bottom of and end to end of. So I can remove this, and now you can see it is perfect. So now our top bar layout is created successfully, and everything is present inside this app bar layout. So we already set it left on scroll, so when we scroll in recycler view, it will automatically going to scroll up and scroll down. So this is done. Now below this app bar layout, what I need here, I need recycler view. So let's me check. So first of all, take a look at type here recycler view, set the layout with match parent. Height of this recycler view is also match parent, and now you have to set the id, whatever id you want to give. So I simply give the id name here rb note recycler view note, and then you have to give the padding start. So I set the padding start 6 tp. Then you have to set the clip to padding and set the clip to padding false. And then after this app layout behavior, and inside this app layout behavior, scrolling view behavior. So inside this you have to take a string here, string, then app bar scrolling view behavior, this one. So it will automatically place this here, you can see. Now after this, what you have to do, you have to simply give the padding bottom. You can give padding bottom, it is your choice. So I simply give the padding bottom 5 dp. And then after this, what I have to do, set the transition group. So transition group pass through to make it transitional, and then close this. Now this recycler view is created successfully. Now what I need here, I need a fab and an image view here. And then first of all, let's take a image view. So for this, what I can take constraint layout, because I am using coordinator layout, so it is better to take constraint layout here. Match parent, height of this match parent, then close this. Now inside this constraint layout, I have to take an image view. Inside image view, I can take layout width and layout height. So layout width is 130 dp is fine, and layout height is also 130 dp, it is fine. And then you have to give any id. So I give the id here no data. And after this no data, set the visibility for now. First of all, leave this, and first of all set the source no data, so it is appearing here. Now we have to set this to center, so bottom to bottom of parent, then end to end of parent, then start to start of parent, and then we have top to top of parent. So it will automatically place inside the center. Now for now, set the visibility gone, because we have to show only this when the no content is present inside our app. So that's it. Now close this. So this image view is also created successfully, and that's it. Now this is present, close this. So this constraint layout is finished, this recycler view is finished. And now below this, what I need here, fab icon. So fab icon is also contain plus and also some text. So for this we have to place that both things inside a layout, and which will be the linear layout. So take an open bracket, type here linear layout, set the layout with wrap content, and height of this is also wrap content, and layout gravity where you want, and at end and at bottom. Then after this, first of all give any id. So I simply give the id add note fab. You can give any id, it is yours. Then focusable true, clickable true, animate layout changes true, orientation, set the orientation horizontal, clip to padding false, background fab button corner, this one, background tint color black, margin 16 dp, and then close this. And inside this we need a floating action button and a text view. So take an open bracket, type here floating action button, set the layout with wrap content, height wrap content, gravity, center vertical, id, I give the id here inner fab. Then after this, what we have a source, so round add, background tint color black, then we have a app elevation and set it to 0 dp, then we have a app tint and set it to white. Then after this we have a fab size, so normal, it should be normal, and then use compat padding and pass it to false, then close this. And you can also set it border with 0 dp. So why we are setting 0 dp? Because it will not going to show anything, but if we don't use this attribute, then it can show something. So that's why it is always better to set it to 0 dp if we are using something, and if we don't want that. Now inside this, take a text view. Now inside this linear layout, take a text view. So first of all, I will show you. So this linear layout, inside this, take a text view. Set the layout with wrap content id, and id of this is chat fab text. You can give anything. Then after this, font family sans regular. Then after this, first of all, it is id showing error, so you have to add a plus here. Then add a text here, text, add note. Then we have a text color white. Then we have to set the gravity, padding start 0 dp, padding end 20 dp. First of all, set the text appearance. So we don't need to set any kind of thing, text color, text thing. We can set the text appearance, material component button. So it is not showing here. So first of all, simply type @style, then type here text appearance, material component, text appearance. Material components button, this one. So it will going to add this as a button, and now close this. So we have to set the gravity for this. Set the layout gravity, center vertical. So that's it. Now you can see our note fragment is created successfully. The design of the note fragment is successfully created, and this looks amazing, and maybe you learn lots of things in this video. So this is the end of the first part. In the second part, I will try to complete the UI of the application, and in 3 or 4 parts I will try to end this notes application series as soon as possible. But due to my job, it is not possible to create big videos, so that's why. But I don't want to stop uploading content, that's why I am uploading this content. So I hope guys you learn something new, and don't worry, I will going to provide the lots of all things of dependency, drawables, colors, fonts in description, so you can check them out, you can use them in your project. So now let's end this video. If you have any question, just comment down below. I will try to give the answer of every comment. If you have any query, if you have any kind of question, if you have any suggestion, just comment down below. So thank you, see you soon in next amazing part of this notes app series. Thank you.